call this meeting to order. Will everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meeting of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the Cedar Grove Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be advertised by having the date, time, and place thereof posted on bulletin boards in the district, published and/or transmitted to the Verona Cedar Grove Times and Star Ledger newspapers, tap into online news, filed with the township clerk, and posted on the district's website. Roll call, please.
Mrs. DiChiara.
Here.
Mrs. Miga.
Here.
Mr. Splendoria.
Here.
Mr. Shoner.
Here.
Mrs. Dai.
Here. The meeting is open to the public for comments on items on the agenda. Seeing none. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
How's
Good evening.
everybody doing?
Great. Very good.
We're
Yes.
still at the middle school, and we're still in
Yes.
our low chairs.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes.
But we will be not here next time, right?
Correct.
We'll be back in our big kid chairs.
We will.
All right, back at North End.
Yes,
All
great.
right. I'm looking forward to it. So the summer is basically over. We're back 2 weeks from tomorrow. It's pretty crazy.
It went
fast. It really is, you know?
And everyone's back at their fall sports now.
They are,
Prepping their fall
yes, that has
sports.
started, yes, double practices and all that
Double
funness.
practices, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
good times.
Oh, yeah.
Any committee reports?
I think I just know that the North End FSA meeting, the first meeting is gonna be held September 12th at North End, obviously. 7 o'clock for new parents, and then 7:30 for the regular meeting.
Very nice.
And South End's working on their dates because there was a little bit of a conflict with, and they're gonna let me know, high school open house.
Okay.
The same day as theirs, so
Oh.
Alrighty.
if they don't change it, then I would ask
Somebody is sick.
one of you two to step in, if you don't mind,
I could,
to
yeah.
South End,
I don't have a high schooler yet, so.
because the rest of us have high school.
Yeah.
And I guess I could have reached out to MMS, you know.
I should know that.
Yeah, you should know, actually, as I'm looking at you.
I
Do you
don't.
happen to know? Okay, that's
not
nice. Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
Well,
You
we'll
would think
announce
you
it
had a
next
kid in
time.
middle school.
You would
You would
think
think I
she's
was
on
on
the
the
board.
Bored.
Yes.
I was trying to be
Anyway,
nice.
all righty.
Okay.
Little thing in front of the high school happening, Mr. Shoner. You want to kind of just give us an update on what's going on there?
Well, we are going to be prepping Cedar Grove
That's
Waves.
what I'm going with.
That's
Yeah,
where we're
that's
going,
where I was
yes.
going.
So what we do, what happens every year, what we've been doing for the past 4 years, is with Cedar Grove Waves, we start the process of getting the flags ready, assembling everything, and then the week starting September 1st, we start gridding out the flag, gridding out the grass, and then starting to put the name markers in. And then as the students come back to school, as part of the curriculum for that day, everyone attends a seminar on September 11th of what happened that day. And we'll have a ceremony again. So it's exciting. Also, if you want to help
I was gonna
with,
ask,
we
how-
want to help
how do
with
they
the,
do that?
they could contact me
Okay.
through my email. And if you want to help, you will get volunteer hours through the 2X Vol, only up until school starts.
Gotcha.
So
And
what-
Mr. Shoner's email can be found on the district website?
Website, yep.
Absolutely, it's listed there.
So once school starts, you can't get the volunteer hours for the waves. It has to be before school.
Got it.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
For those kids who don't need volunteer out, do you still need help?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a process, a bit of a
Yeah,
bear.
okay.
Putting the grid out usually takes 2 days, putting the names out sometimes 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
And then the flags. We're trying a little bit of a different system this year where we attach the name right to the foreign flag, because that's usually the biggest challenge, is getting those names and the flags attached. So yes, any help is welcomed.
All righty.
Thank you. Yes.
Absolutely. Anything else? All right, moving on. We do not have any board presentations, so we will move on. From the Office of the Business Administrator and Board Secretary under minutes, can I have a motion for B1 through B5?
So move.
Second,
B1 is a motion to approve the public and executive minutes of July 23rd. B2 is a motion to approve the budgetary transfers for the month of July. B3 is a motion to approve the treasurer's report for the month of June. B4 is a motion to approve the board secretary report for the month of June. And B5 is a motion to approve the board secretary certification to the Cedar Grove Board of Education pursuant to the code. Any discussion?
No.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. DeChiara.
Yes.
Mrs. Miga.
Yes.
Mr. Splendoria.
Yes.
Mr. Shoner.
Yes.
Mrs. Dai.
Yes. Under bills, can I have a motion for B6?
Second.
B6 is a motion to pay the following listed bills that were in our packet as of today for the amount listed. Any discussion?
No.
No.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. DeChiara.
Yes.
Mrs. Miga.
Yes.
Mr. Splendoria.
Yes.
Mr. Shoner.
Yes.
Mrs. Dai.
Yes. Under business, can I have a motion to approve B7 through B18?
So moved.
Second.
B7 is a motion to approve Horizon Healthcare Staffing as sub-nurse agency for all schools during the 1920 school year. B8 is a motion to accept the generous donation from the North End FSA in the amount listed to be used exclusively for the purchase of iPads. B9 is a motion to retroactively approve the location agreement with Christopher Kelly and the Cedar Grove Board of Ed. B10 is a motion to retroactively approve the location agreement with Creative Media Marketing and the Cedar Grove Board of Education. B11 is a motion to rescind Resolution B12 from the July 23rd board meeting and approve the 2019-20 student transportation services as listed. B12 is a motion to approve the student transportation services for the fall athletic season. B13 is a motion to approve the renewal of a transportation jointure with Passaic Valley Board of Education as the host district and the Cedar Grove Board of Education. B14 is a motion to approve the software license agreement with Advanced Assessment Systems. B15 is a motion to approve the proposal from F. and Tanucci and Sons in the amount listed to provide the asphalt service patchwork. B16 is a motion to approve the subscription busing contract with the parents of the student with the number listed for the amount listed for the 1920 school year. B17 is a motion to approve the subscription busing contract with the parents of the student number listed in the amount listed for the 1920 school year. And B18 is a motion to approve the application for the use of Cedar Grove fields and facilities with the all-out dance competition/convention for the dates listed. Any discussion?
No.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. DeChiara.
Yes.
Mrs. Miga.
Yes.
Mr. Splendoria.
Yes.
Mr. Shoner.
Yes.
Mrs. Dai.
Yes. From the Office of the Superintendent of Schools, under Personnel, I think we have a superintendent's report this evening.
We do?
Fantastic.
Excellent. Yes.
Mhm.
Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see? Oh.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, there's one over here. Yeah.
Wonderful. So there are a great many things going on in the Cedar Grove School District this summer. And what I will do is outline some of them here tonight. And this is a work in progress, this newsletter. We have a number of initiatives that are still in progress. I mean, we have, how many days? We have time. 14? But who's counting? We have time to get through many of these initiatives. Unfortunately, some of the things we had set out to do this summer will not be completed, but over the coming days, we'll be reaching out and communicating that to you, most likely from our building principals, talking about new ways of accessing our buildings and updates on the security system. But as I like to do in August, welcome you back to the district. Yeah, I know it's a bit early to do that, but so once you get this newsletter, I'll push this out at the end of the month. It'll basically welcome everybody, and it'll show you, of course, what everybody needs to know. If it's working, yes, the school calendar. Just as a reminder, keep it handy. You know, people are asking when are the holidays and when does school start, and well, there it is. You should have the calendar at your disposal. No surprises there. Staff arrives Tuesday, September 3rd, and first day for students is Wednesday, the 4th. So we look forward to seeing everybody bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say. So I just basically talk about, the accomplishments of the district and how proud I am of serving as the superintendent. We do have a great school district, mostly because the folks that we work with, including the Board of Education, have one thing in mind, and that's creating the best learning environment for the children of this community. And so, with that common rally call, that common goal, I think we're in good hands. Of course, there's a link to the Friday folder, as always. A couple of pictures of North End School, the ramp project that we've had there. Yes, we are ADA compliant around the perimeter of the building, so we'll add some more photos to that. It looks great. North End has an entirely new look to it. The front entranceway, the pathways that lead around the building, the courtyard area where we have our butterfly garden. It's just an entirely new space, and we're excited to get our educators back in there to create all kinds of learning lab opportunities for our kids. You got to go check it out. It really looks good. Of course, you must know by now we have a one-to-one Chromebook initiative that we've launched. I just talk a little bit here about why we're launching a Chromebook initiative. Why Chromebooks? We have an FAQ link here. Folks have been reaching out to the district asking us questions about the deployment of the devices, when and where, and why Chromebooks, and those kinds of things. So the links that I have here will take you to those resources. This fall, we're adding the ACT to the Cedar Grove High School menu of options for our seniors only. Now, this is not free. The ACT comes with a price tag. It'll probably be in the $45 to $50 range. But the exciting part is that we will be proctoring the ACT here in Cedar Grove. And the idea, of course, is to get more of our seniors to take this important high-stakes assessment. So we're happy to offer it here. If your senior child is interested, just have them reach out to their counselor. We'll be pushing out information to those folks as the days unfold. Our athletic department has partnered with the Positive Coaching Alliance. We know here in Cedar Grove we put a high emphasis on athletics. And so taking care of our student athletes and our coaching staff has always been a priority. So Mr. Gogarty, Mr. Mangilli, and myself thought that partnering with the PCA would be a great way of building on the rich tradition here in Cedar Grove. And basically what it talks about is how to be a better coach, how to interact more positively with your student athletes, and how to get them through a rough day of school and transition to the gridiron, to the lacrosse or soccer field. And so it's a slate of activities that span the year. We had our first one back earlier in August, and our coaches were excited about it. So there's some details here. There's a website. You can click on that and check it out.
So just out of curiosity, for coaches that we approve throughout the year for, winter, spring, whatever, how does this program work with them?
Right, good question. So every coach that we have had on our staff for those seasons are involved, and as we hire new ones, we'll get them into the program as best we can. And as usual, we give a shout out to Music Matters and the Cedar Grove Education Foundation and how to follow us on social media. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Yes, great stuff.
Good.
Love that Chromebook thing.
That's exciting. It
That is
really
really exciting.
And that's next week, right? People are scheduled depending on their school age and grade and name and all that other business.
Yes, I mentioned in the newsletter, check your emails, we've sent those out already. You can certainly call your high school or middle school principal for updates, but all that information's been deployed.
Right, and you get nothing without your form and your check for the insurance.
Correct.
Right, you will be turned away.
You will be turned away.
But you can come back with such form and check.
Preferably with a check
Right,
written
right
out to the
away,
Cedar Grove
right.
Board of Education for
Exactly.
$25.
Okay,
Yes.
moving on.
Okay.
Alrighty, under personnel, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Can I have a motion for S1 through S33?
So moved. Second?
S1 is a motion to approve the superintendent's report. S2 is a motion to approve Heather Donnelly, South End School Social Worker, for the rate listed for the 2019 school year. S3 is a motion to approve Danielle Stanton, High School Physical Education Teacher, for the amount listed for the 1920 school year. S4 is a motion to approve Kayla Amato, South End maternity leave replacement teacher, at the rate listed from October 2nd through February 21st. S5 is a motion to approve Kelsey Jordan, South End inclusion teacher, the amount listed for the 1920 school year. S6 is a motion to approve Yancy Sandoval, high school Spanish teacher, at the rate listed for the 1920 school year. S7 is a motion to retroactively approve Jeff Sevjak, sub-custodian, with the rate listed. S8 is a motion to approve the salaries for the following non-bargaining staff for the 1920 school year. S9 is a motion to reemploy and set the hourly rate for the following part-time secretarial staff for the 1920 school year. S10 is a motion to reemploy and set the hourly rates for the following part-time custodial staff for the 1920 school year. S11 is a motion to reemploy and set the hourly rates for the following substitute custodial staff for the 1920 school year. S12 is a motion to approve Vicky Sinisi for an additional $500 of merit pay for the 1920 school year. S13 is a motion to approve Kristen Masato, North End Library Media Specialist, at the rate listed for the 1920 school year. S14 is a motion to approve Colleen McElroy, high school math teacher, at the rate listed for the 1920 school year. S15 is a motion to approve the following as a North End paraprofessional at the salary listed for the 1920 school year. S16 is a motion to appoint the following staff in accordance with the state emergent hiring start date procedures. S17 is a motion to approve the following lunch aides for the 1920 school year at the rate listed. S18 is a motion to accept the resignation of Cheryl Venziano, South End lunch aide. S19 is a motion to approve the following as school volunteers. S20 is a motion to reimburse the following school-based volunteer for fingerprinting expenses. S21 is a motion to approve the following Memorial Middle School stipends for the 1920 school year. S22 is a motion to approve the following South End school stipends for the 1920 school year. S23 is a motion to approve the following coaches for the 1920 school year. S24 is a motion to approve the following substitute teachers for the 1920 school year at the rate listed. S25 is a motion to approve the following substitute nurses for the 1920 school year at the rate listed. S26 is a motion to reimburse the following summer help custodians for fingerprinting expenses. S27 is a motion to retroactively approve Barbara Weber for the supplemental reading intervention for the rate listed. S28 is a motion to approve the affiliation agreement between the Cedar Grove District and Caldwell University regarding liability insurance for the 1920 school year. S29 is a motion to authorize attendance at the following events. S30 is a motion to approve the following leaves of absence. S31 is a motion to approve the following students for classroom observation. S32 is a motion to approve the following pilot programs and volunteer advisors for the 1920 school year. And S33 is a motion to approve Nancy Leosakis and Jackie Van Natten for after-school supplemental instruction for the 1920 school year. Any discussion?
No?
No.
All right, a cappella, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
All righty, I bet Nick's upset he's a little late for that one, huh?
Yes, he is. I'm sure he's
Wow.
gonna be.
Who's gonna come back and help?
Well, he's gonna do it in college, though, so
All
he already
right,
said
Oh.
he's
he's probably
doing it.
doing it now as we speak, so, roll call, please.
Mrs. DiChiara.
Yes.
Mrs. Miga.
Yes.
Mr. Splendoria.
Abstain on S11, yes to everything else.
Mr. Shoner.
Yes.
Mrs. Dye.
Yes. Under contracts, can I have a motion for S34?
Oh, that's me. So moved.
Second.
S34 is a motion to approve the following contracts for special education students as recommended by the Director of Special Services for the 1920 school year. Any discussion?
No.
No.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. DiChiara.
Yes.
Mrs. Miga.
Yes.
Mr. Splendoria.
Yes.
Mr. Shoner.
Yes.
Mrs. Dye.
Yes. The meeting is open to the public for comments on items on or off the agenda. Seeing none.
Great.
Announcement of future meetings, that's just crazy. September 10th, North End Media Center, 6:30, we'll be back home, which will be nice.
Back in
Lots of
school.
cool
Yes.
ramps and things like that. And then again, 2 weeks later, September 24th. Alrighty, well, everybody, enjoy the last couple weeks of summer. Good times.
Yep.
Don't forget to pick up your Chromebooks next week.
Yes.
If you have a kid who's getting a Chromebook.
Book.
And your school supplies.
And your
if you
school
ordered them.
supplies,
you're right,
that's
your school
true.
supplies,
That
yes.
is true. The
That's
head of the
next
school
week as
supplies will not be happy if she has to hunt you down.
No.
Alrighty, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved?
Second,
Alrighty, roll call please.
Mrs. DeChiara.
yes.
Mrs. Miga.
Yes.
Mr. Splendoria.
Yes.
Mr. Shoner.
Yes.
Mrs. Dye.
Yes, the meeting is over. Everyone have a good evening.